Drifting fog settled on the old tracks, winding through the craggy hills outside Morgan's Hollow. Every night, the citizens were warned to stay inside when midnight neared, but curiosity had always gnawed at Joe. On this particular night, the clock ticked over with a hollow clang as she slipped out, breath misting in the chill. Above the distant trees, a train whistle screamed, a sound colder and more forlorn than she'd ever heard. The glowing lights cut through the swirling mist as the train materialized. Old-fashioned silver carriages, windows dark except for occasional flickers of greenish illumination. It rumbled to a halt, though local legend swore it would never stop. Joe's heart pounded. Her father's warnings echoed in her mind. Never board the midnight train. It takes you where you don't want to go. But Joe stepped forward. The air was ripe with ozone and old coal, peppered with an odd bitterness like burnt sugar. As the doors hissed open, a rush of cold air swept over her. Every instinct screamed to run, but something deeper held her fast. Inside, the carriage was dim, shadows clinging thick to the narrow aisles. Velvet seats, faded and torn, were occupied by figures frozen in silence, their faces swallowed by gloom. They did not turn to look. Only the conductor, gaunt and ageless with eyes rimmed in silver, met Joe's gaze. "Ticket." His voice sounded like dust on abandoned pianos. "But I don't have one," Joe whispered. He smiled. "Everyone who boards pays, one way or another." A sense of dread rooted her to the floor. The train shuddered and began to move, slow at first, then impossibly fast, scenery blurring into a smear of midnight dark. Outside the windows, she glimpsed odd lights, dancing forms, or perhaps faces flickering just out of sight. Muffled laughter, ragged and distant, seemed to echo down the corridors, and the air buzzed with unspoken secrets. She tried to speak with her fellow passengers, but their eyes gleamed faintly, their mouths set in silent lines. Some clutched old photographs or worn toys, others gripped faded train tickets with both hands. Joe felt the weight of their longing, their regret pressed into the very air she breathed.